I hate romance novels. So long story short, I published an entire series of parody romance novels to cope with it. Whatever, I'm not gonna explain it again. And I promised my last one would be the final book, but for whatever reason, I decided to write another one. And it's the stuff of nightmares. But in order for you new ones to understand, I need to recap the tale thus far. Essentially, a young girl named Tabitha falls in love with a hot guy named Frederick, who turns out to be an angel after she breaks up with her boyfriend. There's demons, and throughout the book they have to face them. Tabitha's a damsel in distress, and only loves Frederick out of pure lust. They end up getting married, and even pregnant. And after a long road of roller coasters that I won't even explain, they have babies. And so logically I wrote a book that took place 10 years later, where they go on a romantic vacation to Napa. And all of it is disgusting. My goal with this book is to make the most painful, awful thing ever. Full of sex and lust. It has to be the worst yet. Even worse than
Tabitha, Frederick says, in a sexual manner, you didn't have asthma. You had a baby.
But essentially how it goes is that it's Stevie and Nevin's 10th birthday, and for whatever reason, the couple decides they want to go on a vacation without the kids. A sixcation. They eat the birthday cake sexually, and then Frederick lifts up the car Tabitha gets into, and flies through the air. Once they arrive in Napa, Frederick is wearing a thong, and things get sexual. They then find themselves going to their cottage in Napa, where they do some things in the pool. They have spaghetti, which I'll just say turns into sexy spaghetti. But then Frederick learns that Tabitha got butt implants, and he hates her for it. But then they bond together again after they help each other help a cow give birth. This leads to them going somewhere where they intended to not have sex. But let's just say that it became the orchards of seduction. After a few other adventures that I won't get into, it ends with a surprise. Jacob K. Werewolf and Jeremy return. So now with all that written, and a cover made soon after, I had everything prepared. So I of course went to Amazon to publish it, and I accidentally wrote the description as section instead of sixcation. And then I published it. That morning, it said it was publishing, which is something I've never seen before, but then it was alive. A few weeks later, I got my copy. Then I took it to the art museum in San Francisco. I even took it to Chinatown. I was baffled at what they thought was art compared to my novel. And then I apparently left it in my grandma's car, and so I don't have it anymore. But I did do an ASMR reading of it on another channel, which is linked below. It's horrible, and I sound like I'm 10. I didn't even finish it. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think I'll be using this material anymore. I've had my run with it. Although you probably shouldn't be surprised if I write another romance novel.